What's up, Taiwan? I'm Yvonne with news from here in Taiwan and around the world. Thailand is one step closer to marriage equality after a bill allowing same-sex unions passed the lower house of the country's parliament. The bill received overwhelming support from lawmakers, with 400 legislators voting in favor and 10 members voting against it. 415 were present for the vote. Thailand's Senate still needs to approve the bill before it can go to the king for endorsement. Only then would it become law. Thailand has long taken a more liberal stance on the LGBTQ+ rights than its neighbors. If passed, the legislation would make it the third country in Asia to legalize same-sex marriage. Taiwan's environmental groups are celebrating as a years-long legal battle against the planned gas terminal can now turn in their favor. Sally Jensen has the story.
This is one of Taiwan's oldest and most abundant reefs. Spanning almost 30 kilometers of the country's northern coastline, for the last few years it's been neighbors with a controversial energy project that is threatening its survival. But now environmentalists are seeing a win as the country's highest court reopens an old case to protect the reef.
我个人是真的是非常的感慨哈。那今天呢，最高行政法院呢，还我们公道，还了全国关心环境朋友的公道。
Their efforts to save the reef from this liquid natural gas development were defeated in a popular referendum in 2021, when people voted against relocating the project. They also brought their case to court, which decided to allow the project to continue. But now the Supreme Administrative Court says that decision needs to be reviewed. And the terminal's developer, the state-owned CPC, needs to prove that the project isn't harming the reef if it wants to see it completed.
最高行政法院认为，那如何去证明它是有效的避免或减轻措施？所以我们在这边呼吁中油要立即停工。
But the CPC says it's making sure the project's environmental impact is minimal, and they'll continue with the terminal's construction.
中油公司皆遵照相关法规办理许可申请，并获同意。 3阶的工程我们持续进行中，并没有停工。
As construction continues, the case against this gas project is being reviewed further. A glimmer of hope for environmentalists in a small country where the need for energy seems to constantly compete with protecting biodiversity. Patrick Chen and Sally Jensen for TaiwanPlus.
A sea turtle has been found dead in Taitung in southeastern Taiwan. The person who found it reported the carcass to the Coast Guard. After examining it, they determined the turtle had already been dead for a while. It's the 11th dead sea turtle found in Taitung so far this year. Experts say many are killed by commercial fishing operations, and they're calling on fishing boats to take steps to protect the endangered animals.
能不能有一些仿效国外的用一些灯具啊的一些措施，因为那海龟会怕，那让减少海龟被误捕的量。
Mango is one of Taiwan's top 3 fruit exports, but recent extreme weather is likely to see their supply plummet by up to 80% this year. Irene Ling reports.
Enjoying a bowl of Taiwan's famous refreshment, mango-shaped ice, may be more difficult this year than before. Last year, Taiwan produced 90,000 tons of high-quality mangoes, and the stable supply kept the country's favorite fruit affordable. But shop owners are now seeing an uptick in mango prices.
那价钱是去年的同期大概是涨了快3倍。
The problem is coming from further up the supply chain. Farmers in the southern county of Tainan, the country's mango heartland, are seeing their mango trees decimated by recent weather changes.
小颗一小颗，因为太热了，所以它的果核有受伤，然后它会黄花会掉，这些都会掉，然后它整个花就干掉。
Tainan's farmers say if these extreme weather events continue, they may be left with 80% fewer mangoes this year compared with last year. And the mangoes may not be of the quality that consumers expect.
干旱的状况之下，高温，然后加上不下雨的状况之下，果实就会比较小，然后产量就会比较少。
A reduction in supply could mean a further rise in prices, which is likely to be passed on to consumers.
Mangoes are set to hit the shelves here later in the year, but with climate change causing supply of Taiwan's iconic fruit to plummet, mango lovers may find it trickier to get hold of their favorite fruit. Devin Tai, Sally Jensen, and Irene Lin for TaiwanPlus.
A rare animal native to Taiwan has been spotted at unusually low altitudes. The Taiwanese seral is protected as the country's only endemic bovine species. Bovines include animals like cattle and bison. Serals are often seen high up in the mountains, but this individual had different ideas, venturing into the low-lying rice fields of Taidong County in southeastern Taiwan to threaten local ducks. Would you wait 30 years to claim a prize? For a few lucky and patient baseball fans, they did just that. Winners of a contest held on for literal decades to cash in on season passes, which they can now use. Leslie Liao has more.
They say good things come to those who wait, but some take that saying more seriously than others. Recently, a few baseball fans in Taiwan saw decades of patience pay off. 29 years ago, Taiwan's professional baseball league, the CPBL, held a contest. One of the prizes was a season pass for all games played in the first year of the then planned Taipei Dome. But the dome's construction hit several snags, and it only recently started hosting baseball games last year. 3 decades later, one contest winner pitched a question on social media asking whether his season pass would be honored. He figured he might have to take a strikeout, but to his surprise, the league got back to him saying his prize was safe. Back then, the CPBL issued 100 of these passes. The league is asking people who still have their winning tickets to come forward as soon as possible.
目前来讲，有15人来电登记，也有2位球迷已经领证了。那我们请还有这些正本的球迷们尽快来跟联盟来确认。
Like any prize won, restrictions apply. The passes only grant entry to regular season games. The league says it will prepare an additional souvenir for the winners. 30 years is a long time to wait for anything, much less a baseball season pass. But both fans and players can learn a little something from this exercise in patience. Sometimes you just have to dig your feet in and wait for the pitch before you can score that game-winning grand slam. Alex Tsun and Leslie Liao for TaiwanPlus.
A Taiwanese collector has restored a 200-year-old piano, which is believed to be only one of 2 left in the world. The collector is allowing people to come see the antique instrument to celebrate World Piano Day. Justin has this story.
Restoring the sounds of centuries past and then inviting piano lovers to come enjoy it. That's what a Taiwanese collector in the country's east has done with this antique piano that's over 200 years old.
美国国家历史博物馆也有一台，那一台是1865年的。这个根据那个号码，德国有一个系统，它是可以查到这个是几年的，所以我们就觉得它非常的珍贵。
The piano was made by Chickering & Sons, once the largest piano maker in the United States, back in the 19th century. Many U.S. presidents had their own Chickering pianos in the White House, including Abraham Lincoln and Theodore Roosevelt. But the Chickering brand has been dormant for years. The last piano they made was in 1983. Now, with a rare chance to hear and even play a Chickering piano, music lovers in Taiwan say it's a sound not easily forgotten.
它其实音质很好，我没有想到就是这么久的琴可以保养得这么好。对，然后它的触感会需要再重一点，就是因为毕竟它是比较有年纪的钢琴。
In celebration of World Piano Day, the collector is welcoming people to see the Chickering in Hualien, and for some lucky patrons, a chance to touch and play a piece of musical history. Howard Zhang and Joyce Zhen for TaiwanPlus.
Thank you for watching What's Up Taiwan. You can visit the TaiwanPlus website or follow our social media for more of our stories. Finally, today, this may be a catwalk, but the dogs have taken center stage at this pet fashion show in Shanghai. I'm Yvonne Yang. Take care, and I'll see you next time.